Yo, what is going on, everybody? We are back at it again with our Extreme Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. A little bit of a shorter episode today. Didn't have a whole lot of time to record, so with that being said, let's get right into this. As y'all know, we left off with Lavender Town, getting ready to head on down to Fuchsia to see if we can get some awesome Safari Zone encounters, as well as try and rebuild, I guess not really rebuild our team, but add to our arsenal, you know, and hopefully find some better TMs to teach our Mons, get Silph, and see what other wacky, crazy things we can see today. Honestly, the Dragonite was a little off-putting. Wasn't expecting to see a Dragonite. Wasn't even expecting to see the Dragonite die that quickly. With that being said, we destroyed that trainer, and we go to our Snorlax encounter, which is the Vileplume here. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited for Vileplume because one, it's a fully evolved Mon. Every time we've encountered it, it's not terrible. It's kind of bulky. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has a lot of potential for cheese moves with that fire spin. So luckily, Yggdrasil doesn't one-shot it and gets it into the red range for us to throw a Great Ball and easily capture it on the first ball, which was absolutely super lucky for us. So we add that Mon to the dex, and we nickname it with the beautiful flower name of Lily. I didn't really have any people asking for Pokemon that I caught in this episode, so I kind of just went with the flow of things and how I felt. So from there, we got another encounter further down south from Lavender Town on the route just before. And it was a beautiful Tentacruel, and I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted a Tentacruel. So because we seen Earthquake is powerful, so we were really hoping that we could catch this, and luckily we do catch it on the first Great Ball. Yet again, RNG being really in our favor this episode, unlike last episode where we were killing every encounter. So not gonna lie, I'm really gonna take that. And, you know, just to be cruel, no pun intended, we named it Cutie, because I couldn't think of a name for this without it being R-rated, so, yeah. And as y'all know, YouTube doesn't like that type of stuff. So, from there, we make it easily to Fuchsia City, go to the Pokemart, sell some items, buy some more healing items, and there we go to the Safari Zone where we encounter a Starmie, dude. All these fully evolved Mons are so cool. Unfortunately, the first ball misses, and so does the second ball, and it runs, dude. That's our encounter, and that is just so disappointing. From there, we find an Arcanine, the best boy, and we can't even capture it, dude. We just gotta look at it. And there are Charizard in here, dude. Do you know how awesome that would have been to have a Grass-type Charizard? Ugh, I'm so jealous. But from there, we find a Swords Dance and TM, and we like double took at that, which is why we went back into the menu, and we're teaching that to our Zapdos, Glass. And if y'all don't realize, Ghost is physical from Gen 1 to 3. So Swords Dance on this man that has 102 attack is gonna be broken. Like, he should almost never die as long as I don't do anything stupid. We literally have won the game. With that being said, but continue watching because you never know. We like to risk it for the biscuit here, and I like to make dumb decisions. It makes the game way more fun. Even that being said, I do probably take more Pokemon Center rests than any other probably trainer out there. But we go around trying to collect all the items too, because I'm a big item collector, and I like seeing what all the kind of random items are. And also the reason why I left in all this footage to our Safari Zone was because if you take a look at our step count as we're going through this, it is so close. I mean, like, it is right there. So we easily get the golden teeth, and I love checking my steps so we're down 38 steps. Luckily, Silph is right in that building, and we got strength. We taught soft boiled to our dragon type Ponyta, so that's broken. We taught hyper beam to Articuno, so that was extremely broken. And then this was our encounter to the left of Fuchsia City, which unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie, strength also being an ice type move was extremely broken for Moonwolf, because even though Articuno is not ice type in this, its special attack is like through the freaking roof, so it one-shots everything. So with that being said, we make it all the way to Koga's gym. And, you know, the first trainer, he didn't have anything really great, so we actually skipped his battle. He actually just had a bunch of Bulbasaurs, and I think he had a Squirtle. It was nothing really intense. So we went to the second battle, where the Tentacruel was kind of cool. You know, it was fun to fight, you know, since we just caught one. And then it was time to fight Koga. Koga being an absolute Chad, having Pokemon that were much higher level than us. So personally, I wasn't ready for that, and I couldn't remember what typing Swords Dance was, or not Swords Dance, but Solar Beam was, so I got really nervous, and I was stupid, and I sent out Felix. Well, if y'all remember, Solar Beam is a ground type move in our game, so Solar Beam hits us pretty hard, but not hard enough to one-shot us, thank God. If that had gotten a crit, Felix would be like, bye Felicia, I'm out. So, remembering that's a ground type move, we're like, okay, so this has got to be its only attacking move, right? So from there, we're like, okay, we're going to set up Swords Dance. We're going to see how broken we really can be. Because you got to keep in mind, this Magneton is 2 levels higher than us. We don't know what type it is. So, hopefully it's not a normal type. But, so we go for one more Swords Dance. Hopefully it's not a normal type, because I didn't even check that before I started Swords Dancing. With that being said, we go for the weak Confusion, and Confusion one-shots. Who would have guessed? 2 Swords Dances, easy money. From there, he sends out an Onix, and X attacks as if that's going to help. Oh wait, it does, because this guy is a frickin' normal type. We really got to get us a better frickin' HM. So from there, we use Strength, and Ice is not very effective against this guy, so we're thinking he's probably like Fire type, normal Fire type, which is really cool, by the way. But that being said, my brain didn't put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh yeah, Flamethrower. Also, can we talk about how lucky this Onix is? It hits not only 1 Thunder, not 2 Thunders, 3 Thunders, back to back to back at 70% accuracy in Gen 1. All I'm saying is that's broken. Now, what's even more broken is that somehow I didn't get paralyzed. So, like I said, RNG being in our favor, even though we just got hit by Confusion twice, and we almost lost Iris, we were like, nah, I'm good. You know, it's time to send back out the GOAT. So, we're like, Kevin, can he do it? We're going to find out. You know, we're a little nervous sending out Kevin because of how squishy we know he is. And if y'all remember, we're actually weak to Fire Blast. Fire Blast is actually a fire type move in this gen, much like Flamethrower in our Extreme Randomizer. Somehow that happened. So we missed 2 slams in a row. RNG is really not in our favor, and I really don't want to lose my Mew, so I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. Kevin's on the back bench for right now. Let's send in Glass. Glass is just going to melt Slowbro number 1. Yeah, that's right. I said number 1. He sends out a Slowbro number 2 that is 7 levels higher than us. Or 8 levels. I'm sorry. I can't do math today. I'm special. It's like midnight of me recording this and doing the editing, so trying to get this done before the same day. But with that being said, we easily beat Koga, move on all the way over to Silph, fight this awesome Rocket, which, you know, I love fighting Rockets personally. To me, it's a lot of fun. I always have enjoyed it. He had a pretty cool team, not gonna lie, which is why I kind of been left this in, even though we kind of were over-leveled and one-shotting everything he had. I really wish the levels, I really wish I would have made the levels higher. So, with that being said, we easily dispatched the first Rocket. Get to the second Rocket. He is a little bit more intimidating Pokemon. As y'all know, Gengar is absolutely terrifying. We don't know what type this thing is, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. Glass does not care that we don't know its typing. He's just like, oh yeah, 2 Thunderbolts? Oh, we got this, don't worry. I was like, I gotta preserve my Thunderbolts. Let's go for Confusion. Gets an unnecessary crit. He was just like, dude, Gengar, sit. Easily putting that Rocket down. From there, we get the secret hidden key. So, that's awesome. That way we can open up all the doors around. The reason I didn't show all the content that I normally do in here, I usually go floor to floor to floor, clearing out all the trainers, collecting all the items. There was no reason to do that this time because of all the editing. So if y'all didn't like that, let me know. Also, let me know what you guys think of this awesome battle music. For this rival battle, wanted to bring it back. I think I left it out from the last 2 episodes. So really wanted to see what y'all thought of it. And I'm not going to lie, this rival battle, it was interesting, but it wasn't anything like oh my god, I had to worry because, like I said, Swords Dance Glass is a broken combination. He sends out his Dragon Pikachu again, like we gotta worry about this, and we just destroy everything, dude. It's like Glass is just on auto cannon. He's just like on auto fire. He's just destroying everything, dude. Even a Cloyster, which we are definitely afraid of, by the way. Cloysters are definitely scary in this ROM hack. And we get the crit, we one-shot it, we get to level 39, and we're just like, dude, bring it. Now, this Chansey has given us a lot of trouble. We've actually lost to this Chansey in the beginning of the ROM hack. But, you know, it being level 40, it being an ice and ground type, you think we're worried about that? You think we're worried about that at all? No, bro. We one-shot that dumb frickin' Chansey. And we send Cake packing to the streets, man. We're just done with his stuff, man. We are done with this crap. And we sent him packing. With that being said, we easily go and talk to this little guy right here who gives us the Growlithe instead of a Lapras. Really would have taken a Lapras over a Growlithe. But I unfortunately misspelled my dog's name because, like I said, I was really tired. So I named it Mouse or Mouse. I don't know. It was supposed to be Mauser. And like I said, I was really tired. I was like, oh man, I'll have to try and fix that later. So from there, we fight this Rocket. And this is the boss, by the way. This Rocket should have been the boss because we have not fought a Mewtwo at all. And I love that the Mewtwo is just such a freaking badass. I don't know what type it is, but dude, we are 7 levels higher. We got paralyzed. It was super effective. If we would have been the same level, I would have just lost my glass cannon. I would have just lost glass. That just shows you how broken Mewtwo is still. So, from there, we're just like, okay, we don't know what to do. Ice is obviously not very effective. We almost lose our 2nd legendary bird. Do I really want to risk our 3rd legendary? Yes, I do, because I am stupid like that. And we need Mew to overcome his fear and destroy Mewtwo, which Kevin does. He destroys that man, puts him in 6 feet under, and we get to move on to this baby Cubone. Much like its mother, we're also going to put it 6 feet under in one hit. So, moving on, we get the Rocket Meowth. That's right, you know, which was really cool, by the way, and I really enjoyed one-shotting. It was just cool to see a Rocket right before Giovanni have a Meowth and the Mewtwo. It was really cool. From there, as you all know, Giovanni sends out his Dragon-type Rapidash. From there, we set up with Glare to Paralyze and start Swords Dancing. Luckily, we get the Paralysis right off the bat. And from there, we go with a Thunderbolt to easily one-shot this man. Awesome stuff. From there, he sends out a Vulpix, which we already know is a solid rock type, so we didn't even have anything to worry about. I'm not trying to only use Glass, but if you have a broken Mon in these games in an extreme randomizer and you don't know what type everything is, you gotta use it. And of course, the Magikarp, the god of all Pokemon in Gen 1, he sends out, and somehow we one-shot it. Honestly, I was sweating. I thought we were gonna lose. That's why this battle music exists, just for that, man. And then from there, he sends out his ace, the Lickitung. And Water Gun actually did a lot of damage to us, surprisingly enough. I really wasn't expecting that. But Thunderbolt easily one-shots his ace as well. So Christine going down, much like the Karen that Giovanni is. Oh no, you thwarted my plans. Now I'm going to go into isolation. Obviously, he doesn't do that yet, but he does that later. From there, we get the awesome Master Ball. And like I said, I really would have included like a Zapdos encounter or a Sabrina in this if I had time, but I really didn't. I was really pressed for time this weekend. I had a lot going on personally, so I really wanted to make sure that I could get y'all some content. And with that being said, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we'll probably end this series in 2 more episodes. Peace out.